I keep telling you guys, the takeover is here. Caitlin Clark, brand new commercial, fire. Brand new commercial, fire. She is working off the floor. Booked and busy. Y'all keep talking about who's doing this and who's doing that. Nobody doing it bigger than CC right now, man.
Caitlin Clark just dropped another commercial with Dick's Sporting Goods, and the internet is absolutely losing it over her preparation for next season. Somehow, her off-season seems even busier than when she was actually playing, and that has everyone talking about endorsement deals, rest versus grind culture, and whether she's gearing up to dominate even harder next year. Not everyone, however, is thrilled about the continued attention gap. What do you think? Should athletes prioritize rest or maximize their earning potential during the off-season? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Caitlin's off-season is quickly turning into a spectacle of its own because, apparently, taking time off isn't really an option when you're the most marketable player in women's basketball. Her latest commercial for Dick's Sporting Goods has fans hyped about her return while also sparking debate about whether she's actually getting the rest she needs after last season's grind. The ad shows her training on what looks like a high school court, likely a nod to where her journey began, and it's shot beautifully, with all the production value you'd expect from a major brand partnership. But here's the interesting part. This isn't just a one-off appearance. It's part of a much bigger pattern. Caitlin's off-season calendar is packed with photo shoots, commercials, brand deals, appearances, and promotional events. So full that fans are legitimately wondering when she's supposed to rest and recover. Last season took a serious physical toll, including an ear injury that affected her performance down the stretch. Everyone agreed she needed this off-season to rehab and come back stronger, but from the looks of it, she's just traded game nights for commercial shoots.
Focused up and rehabbing and training. You think she's not getting ready to humiliate these ladies on the floor next year? They got away with one this year. They got away with it this year. It's not going to happen next year.
The irony here is that one of the main criticisms of Caitlin last season was that she never stopped working. Reports surfaced that she'd fly to New York for promotional events and still bring a trainer along, just to squeeze in extra workouts instead of taking a single day off. That kind of relentless mentality is admirable in some ways. It shows incredible dedication and work ethic. But it's also a little concerning, because rest is just as important as training when it comes to long-term performance and injury prevention. Your body needs time to recover. Your mind needs breaks from constant intensity. Burnout is real, even for the most driven and elite athletes.
And if you thought this was going to be a nice, calm off-season for her, does not seem to be the case. It does not seem to be the case that this is going to be a calm off-season off the court, because it genuinely seems like it is. It's equally as busy as last year.
The WNBA's 8-month off-season is actually a luxury compared to what Caitlin had in college. Back then, she might have had just 3 or 4 months off before jumping right back into training and college. The level of competition gave players a bit of breathing room. Non-conference games allowed Iowa to ease into the season without Caitlin having to go full throttle every night. But in the pros, there's no such thing as coasting. You're facing Ryan Howard full court pressing you in the second game of the season. You're dealing with Natasha Cloud and the Liberty's defensive pressure from day one. There's no easing into it, which is exactly why that 8-month break should be used to recover, not packed with non-stop promotional appearances and media obligations.
Obviously, it was a massive bummer when Caitlin Clark missed as much of the season as she did. It still feels like a massive bummer. I think that image of her with the towel over her head is entrenched in the minds of many. Just sadness, right? It's like the end of Empire Strikes Back or something. But after that, you need Return of the Jedi. And one thing I've been thinking about and seeing a little bit when it comes to the campaigns that have rolled out around Caitlin are how they could really coincide with the comeback.
The new Dick's Sporting Goods commercial featuring Caitlin Clark is impressively done, showing her training in what looks like a real, authentic gym rather than an overly polished studio. The Caitlin's court branding makes it clear that Dick's is trying to build a deeper narrative around her journey, connecting her to the grassroots level of the game. It's a smart marketing move that taps into her every woman appeal, despite her status as one of the most talented basketball players in the world. She's not portrayed as an unreachable superstar. She's shown grinding in an ordinary gym, just like the young fans watching at home.